For now, everybody, let's see what this next Fargan season has in store for us, shall we? What will this Fargan season have in store for us? We need to go over the team, depth chart, talk about the schedule, talk about recruitment. Let's look at the red shirts. Let's look. Yeah, Payne is definitely on the agenda. Absolutely. So our quarterbacks this year are Dr. Doofenshmirtz, Jesus Shuttlesworth, Pat's Fraudulent Super Bowls, and the two new additions, Dan the Man Dishman, and Uber Eats gift card. So in reality, I wouldn't say we need a quarterback because we'll have at least 4 on roster next year. But if we can get a good quarterback, maybe we should, but it won't be a top priority. At running back, A Million Bugs, Beef Blast Body, Big Mac and Fries, Ooh-ee-ah, Carl Weezer Blue Album, and Come On, England. Only one senior there. That'll leave us with 5 running backs. I think, again, not a major focus for us this year. Fullback, we have the Killdozer. Which, again, we could go for a fullback, but obviously not a top priority. We need a better quarterback. Yes, but what are you going to do? At wideout, Quindarius Setaguchi, Mr. Brightside, the real Florida man. Well, it's the big show. Jonda Dog Katzman, and running out of time. I would say, like, bare minimum, we need, like, 4 wide receivers. Bare minimum. At tight end, James Clubberlang, Steiner Math, Muted Never Wins, Perry the Platypus, Del Griffiths Candy, and oh shit, oh fuck, I'm in Ohio. All things considered, I don't think we absolutely need a tight end this upcoming year. If we can get one, cool, but it's not an absolute team need. At left tackle, Meat and Skeet, alongside Vance's Couch. Left guard, LOL, and Scoop, there it is. At center, Kenneth Noisewater, alongside Bilbo Swaggins. Right guard, Can't Feel My Legs Boss, Dr. Pepper, and Brennan Williams. And at right tackle, Michael Scott with Ooh. Honestly, I would say like 5 offensive linemen, bare minimum, to get some proper depth. Gainer, what's up, man? Left end, Ralph Wiggum, Wyndham Wyatt, Big Jelly, and Mikhail Bullshorts. I mean, I'd probably say like 2 defensive ends to start. And then on the right side, Zed Leplin Jr.'s the 12th, alongside Doobie-Doo Bidooba. Whatever the fuck. Agent P is there as well. Say about 4 defensive ends, roughly. We're still going to need a lot of people to get proper depth here. Defensive tackle, State from Jake Farm. Lacerated Spleen. Swedish Chef Ray Bork. Isaac Yankum DDS. Putin Puddin. And Brosala Kulreninge. Definitely don't need a defensive tackle. We're fucking stacked there. Linebackers, Yuck Your Yum. Alongside John Montgomery loves Guelph. Bare minimum 3 linebackers already. Middle, we have Sateki Taufo, the UFO himself, alongside Norman the Mormon and Nick Nicewanger. And on the right is everybody. Slab of Meats, month for year the 2nd. Josh Branham, Chris B. Cream, you break it, you bought it. Scuffed up my shoes, Joe Dumars Volta, and Hoffa's under MetLife. Maybe we don't actually need linebackers. We need like 1 or 2. At corner, Def Leppard drummer, Maka Chow. Nickelback, Eugene Malkin. Omelette du Fromage, Amani Tejada. Kent Cover, Spanish Inquisition. Moose. Can I redshirt him? Yes, I can. Milkshake Jones the second. Caught the coach cheating. The second. Ready for the devil man. Are you ready for the devil? And please help, I work till 11. There you go. 50, we're not allowed to use our coach points until we get to the next conference level. So in terms of corners, we're losing 3 this year. So it leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That leaves us about 3 safeties, bare minimum. Yeah, I don't think we'll need any help in the secondary. Thought you missed the renaming? You did. You did. And at free safety, Hans R. Sticky. Succulent Chinese meal. Javi Baez's bat. Tony Very Italian from Montvale, New Jersey. You burnt my fries. And oh fuck, my computer blue screened. And on the other side, Jordan Almond, Brother Me Softly, Wave Your Hands from Side to Side, and Troy Montana. Your kicker is Amaritus Booge and Jordair Jet at punter. So yeah, secondary help. We don't really need any this year. We should be fine. We are going to need a kicker and a punter. But yeah, a lot of red shirts this year. A lot of red shirts. We're back to kind of looking for quality over quantity. So the depth chart for this year. I think we got to start Doofenshmirtz. Senior year, got to give him a chance. We got Jesus Shuttlesworth behind him. And Pat's fraudulent Super Bowls. But that works. Running backs. Million Bugs, Blast Body. Don't really need Blue Album in there. Honestly, I think that's fine for the running back order as well. You know, we don't have the craziest amount of speed with a Million Bugs, but he's not incredibly slow. So... fullback duty. Makes sense to not have Lang or Bugs, so Blast Body or Fries, that works too. The wideouts. We got some speed at wideout this year, thank God. Yeah, we have some speed at wideout this year. Which is something we have been missing for quite a while. So at least we have some offensive weapons for the quarterback. Tight end. I'll actually go with Muted Never Wins over Steiner Math. And then James Lang's definitely more of a blocking type tight end, which is fine. Left tackle. Should be good to go. We could put Vance's Couch as the backup. Left guard. Wyatt always does this, but here we go. Ooh. Inside shield, ground and pound, or option shield? I mean, we do run a crap load of options. I think we're going to go with Scoop. There it is, at least to start. At center, for the Baylor Bears. At center, Noise Water and Bilbo Swaggins, that's fine. Right guard. Gonna be Can't Feel My Legs Boss or Dr. Pepper. Neither have any physical abilities. The awareness and the overall goes to Can't Feel My Legs Boss. We'll go with him. And then right tackle. Will it be Michael Scott or... Ooh, it's going to be Michael Scott. Outside shield. Perfect. Defensive end. Yeah. Always got to do that nonsense. Always, always. I do wish they'd fix that. So left side... Wyndham Wyatt has gold takedown. We'll use him. And then the right side. There's now the third guy to use. Easily has to be Zed Leplin. 3 different abilities. They're all bronze, but at least it'll boost him up a little bit. Defensive tackle. Platinum recoup for Ray Bork. God damn. Do we have another defensive tackle, or did we I guess we redshirted them all. Fair enough. I think defensive tackle is good in the order that it's currently in. Left outside linebacker. Again, the depth at linebacker is, it's rough. It is very rough. If we look at some of these other positions, they're showing us as a 78 overall. I think we're going to have just as good of a chance of being competitive, I would think. Honestly, you know what? Let's, can't do that because he's the starting tackle there. Let's just go with the guys that have the highest ratings. Screw it. In every position, we'll balance it out. But we want to make sure that the best players in these spots are there and ready to go. So, actually, we'll put in Fries there. I'm not allowing myself the coach points until we get promotion. So, yeah, there is a restriction on that because I hate myself. So let's see, the starters are Meat and Skeet. There it is. Well, actually, it'll tell me if someone's a starter. Hold on. Let me mark this down here. So our starters are Meat and Skeet. There it is. Noise Water. Legs Boss. And the right tackle was Michael Scott. Okay. So then the best backups are Dr. Pepper. And if it's not him, actually, it would be LOL. That works. And then at left guard, LOL is already the backup. Meat and Skeet, Dr. Pepper. I mean, yeah, that's pretty straightforward here. Let's not risk, like, Bilbo Swaggins playing it all this year. Like, why? Let's just make sure that pretty much no matter what, we have the highest overall backup in each position we possibly can. We're going to do the same on the defensive side of things. It's worth redshirting the fullback. I'm not allowed to because he is our only fullback. So literally he's just there to fill out like the arbitrary rating for the game. All right, so outside of juniors and Wyndham Wyatt, highest rated dudes are in. Outside of Wyatt and juniors, that means Wiggum and Agent P. That works. Defensive tackle. If it's not the top two, honestly, Ray Bork isn't that bad. It's really not. Get Ralph Wiggum in there. And Agent P again. Linebacker is the big one. So the guys that we can't afford to have be a starter is Wiggum. Junior's the 12th. Right? No, it was Wyatt, not Wiggum. Hold on. Worth optimizing. We got to give ourselves the best possible chance we have to win here. The left outside linebacker is Yuryum as a starter. UFO. And the right side is Slab of Meat. We definitely need to, like, optimize this as best we can. Right. And then the top corners are Drummer and Chow. Top safety is Sticky and Almond. Okay. So if we go to linebacker then, you know, juniors, UFO are both playing somewhere else. Wiggum's a starter. Agent P is not. Wiggum's not a starter. Excuse me. I keep making that mistake. So Agent P and Wiggum. You can make an argument to play Wiggum outright in that position, but he's slow as shit. So we are going to have Yuryum as the primary, but if he's sitting out because he's tired, we'll throw one of these guys who might not be the best, but hey, at least they're well-rounded. Because our linebacker depth is atrocious. The middle linebackers, oh man. That's just how the middle linebacker position's going to have to be. And then the right side... yeah, not much we can do. Slab of Meat's going to have to be there. Wiggum can play. Agent P can play if needed. Corners... uh-oh. Did it start to do the glitch again? At corner, at least, it did the inverse glitch. Really? Everywhere else, it was fine. But then we get to corner and the inverse glitch started? You gotta be kidding me. Well, we'll fix the rest of that in a minute. I'm going to simulate and see if that'll fix it. Let's also back out and see if that'll fix it. That's a shame that's still happening. I didn't notice that at all. And then someone's like, hey, did you see the glitch that Mills was suffering from? I'm like, no, what do you mean? And now it just happens all the time. Now it just happens all the time. I feel like I'm going crazy. All right. Did it fix itself, or are we going to sim a week until we check again to optimize this lineup? Yeah, okay. It's still inverted. Well, we'll come back at a different time then. In terms of preseason All-Americans, you would think that we would have a couple. We do have James Lang at tight end on the first team, as well as two corners, Def Leppard, Drummer, and Maka Chow. So we at least have some players that are worth looking at, worth keeping an eye on. Custom schedule this year, the two games that were voted in, Buffalo and Fresno State. Chat is also antsy at seeing us get promoted. Conference games this year, JMU, Rice, Eastern Michigan, Western Kentucky, Bowling Green, Sam Houston, Coastal Carolina, Miami, Kennesaw State, and East Carolina to end our year. I don't know if this will be the year. I hope it'll be the year, but time will tell. So in terms of the board, we know what we got to look out for here. And again, it is still 2 stars at best in terms of who we're allowed to bring in for the sake of this challenge. So at wideout, is anybody interested? Just one dude, Russell Allen. That's not great, but he'll be our top target. We need 5 members of the offensive line if we can get them. Ah, shit. Okay, nobody on the offensive line's immediately interested in coming here. We need some defensive end help. Oh my god, there's a defensive tackle at least that's interested. He's fucking huge, though. We needed a linebacker or two, and they can be considered defensive ends. And we really didn't need help in the secondary, although safeties could be considered linebackers. Yeah, well, look at Steven Steinberg. We got our work cut out for us in terms of recruits this year. Big time. Big time. Big time. Okay. Well, since we only have 4 players on the board so far, let's start looking at guys. Ronnie School, what a name. Let's start looking at guys that have at least a 2-star pipeline rating in these positions that we need help at. I'm not going to worry about fullback right now because at least we have somebody. There's a lot of guys on this 2-star pipeline at wide receiver, which is good. What about on the O-line? There's even a 3. Caleb McNown. Getting a lot more players available than I expected. That's for sure. Honestly, I think we can sort by 3. By 3-star pipeline. The wideouts, there were only ones with 2. How many linebackers do we need? 1 or 2, ideally. Not a ton. So anybody here that's on a 2-star pipeline rating, that'll be the vast majority of these guys. Let's take them out for now. And we'll focus on 3-star pipeline rating if it's there. This freaking tackle is 6'7". This guy's a monster. So back over to 2 stars. Sort by pipeline. We'll look at these guys since we'll be able to put up a better fight. Centers, we don't have any 3s. Defensive end. We got a couple of 3s, including a JUCO, but you know what? We'll look at him. Defensive tackle, we got 1 3. Whatever, we'll go for him. It's fine. Linebackers, we'll add Alfonso Ferrier. Middle, it'll be George Burks. We got a couple of corners, which again could work because we can always move them to safety. And strong safety, we got 2 options there. I don't have room to add all of them. Okay. So let's take a look then. We're going to be able, in some of these spots, to look at quality. Wide receiver makes the most sense to look for quality since we had the extra points this week. So Emmanuel Diaz, 85 speed. That's not bad. 71 catching. Jerron Boone, 90 speed. He's not going anywhere. Austin Huey. 86 speed, 87 jumping at 6'1". All right, well, so far this is backfiring because all these guys are decent. 85 speed for Scruggs. Demetrius Diablo. 86 speed. Nate Westerman. Only 81 speed. We'll get rid of him. Rick Miles is a gem. Well, 93 speed. We're definitely targeting him. Larry Edmond. Only 81 speed. Does have 88 jumping, but we'll take him out too. Nick Mead. 91 speed. Rashawn Cushenberry. Only 80 speed. Wanted to see if he was a gem, but he's out. Joel Kilroy. 85. And then Darren DiNapoli. 89 speed. Okay. That opened up a couple of spots on the board. Let's go back to free safety then. Of course, we do need to look at a freaking kicker and punter this year as well, which kind of sucks, but what we got to do? Strong safety. Let's look at these two. Kickers, anybody with a good pipeline? We added a couple from the 2 stars and then the 1. Okay, works. Okay, so we're at 33 players right now. Every single one of these guys is going to get the scholarship offer out of the gates. And these will be our initial targets, and we'll be able to scout out a little bit to see who the best of the best is, but let's just spam this A button a ton. Rick runs for miles. Hopefully. Like I said, I think recruitment-wise, we have a pretty straightforward recruitment path this year. Obviously, our big focus is on the field, and now, you know, we're dealing with that frickin' position change glitch, which is what it is. I think we'll still be able to make the most of it. Did we hit the too good for bad recruits wall again? No, we're fine. We're fine. There's not a single issue we have going on right now with recruitment. It's just the boy, like, again, this team has been good enough to get promoted out of this conference for a couple of seasons now. They just blow it. Like, the only wall we've hit is just this team isn't clutch at all. That's the wall, brother. A lack of clutch. Look at Russell Allen here. Only 82 speed for him, so I did actually waste a couple of points to get him out of there. Everybody else was at least at an 85. Thought the lack of interest is a bit concerning. You're not wrong about that. That is a bit concerning, but I wouldn't call it a wall yet. There we go. Used up all of our initial bit of scouting, so let's head to week 0 and hope the depth chart has fixed itself in terms of the sorting bullshit. We get locked out for left guard Vernon Todia. Okay, no big deal. Let's focus on recruitment first. So wideouts. Oh shit. That lack of interest is concerning. We're not up there for anybody right now. Rick Miles, we definitely got to go all in for him immediately, given that he's a gem. Didn't make up any ground for Caleb McNown. Codia locked us out. We needed about 5 offensive linemen. I only have 3 on the board right now, so we pretty much got to go all in for these guys. I don't know if we'll actually stay on the 50. It might go down to 25 or 30, but defensive end, did we make up any ground for anybody? Nope. We are in gigantic trouble here. We are up there for Quinn Torrance, but we already were. The linebackers, we got a couple guys we're looking all right for. Shit. I'm not going to have any time to scout either. We're just going to have to get whoever the hell we can get. So bare minimum. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Nice waste of points. Bare minimum, people are going to be on 10. I wish I could do 25, but I can't. The path for recruitment, straightforward. In terms of how well it's going to work out, I'm not so sure. I am actually quite nervous about how this is looking so far. It is not looking great. If I can get everybody up to 25 points, I will, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. Everybody on 10, at least to start off, aside from the guys that we like desperately need that we have on those max points. Putting a gem in the very few linemen we have a decent shot at getting. And we gotta try to balance all of these frickin' kickers and punters because I don't have time to scout them. It doesn't even matter if they're good or not. I just need somebody to play that role on this team next year. Points actually worked out pretty well. I expect we'll lose the vast majority of those players, though. Not great. Depth chart. Is this fixed? Please tell me this is fixed. Fullback still good. Are corners sorted properly? No. So, I don't know if I'll actually be able to do anything because for some reason the secondary is like partially glitched out. It's really kind of weird. It looks only like corners are glitched out, so figure that one out. Our top corners are Drummer and Makachow. Anybody else could technically play safety. Which includes Almond or Malkin. More abilities, more speed for Malkin. Sorry to old succulent Chinese meal. I don't know how much you're playing this year. Anzar Sticky can be the starter, though. And if he's out, it's Nickelback or Malkin. Then Almond's the starter on the other side. If he's out, it'll be Nickelback or Malkin. Kicker is Booge. The Bulge, the Booge. Kick return. We don't have anybody that has a great outright return rating. All the way down to the bottom. There is an 89, actually. A million bugs. I guess because he's our starting running back, the game doesn't want to put him there. But, I am going to put him there. Not the fastest, but he's a good return, man. Kickoffs. That's good. Long snapper. That's good. Third down back. That's fine. Power back. Also fine. Slot receiver. Setaguchi and Brightside have got to be on the outside. Blast Body's not bad as a slot receiver. He's just a little bit slow, but his catch in traffic is really high. So we'll leave it for now. Rushing left end. I am just going to sort this by the highest rated dudes. Straightforward. Highest rated dudes get the spot. If we keep winning without promotion, our team prestige will be too good for 2 stars. There is a chance that could happen. There is a chance that that could happen. The Wiggum, Wyatt, and Juniors. And then Wyatt, Juniors, and we'll put, wait a minute. Wiggum and Yuck Yum. Where the hell's Yuck Yum? 78. Oh, because there's Wyatt. Yuck Yum Juniors. So Wyatt's the starter. Yuck Yum Juniors. There we go. Defensive tackle. Oh boy. This is going to be really interesting to see how this works. Really interesting. So if Wiggum, it should be Wyatt because of the lack of speed. So if he's there, that means we need Yucker Yum to be the starter there. Move up Juniors. Put HP there. Okay, it's all starting to make sense here. All starting to make sense. But yeah, there is a chance we could hit a brick wall with this team for one reason or another. That is absolutely a possibility. I will not deny that in the slightest. We want Drummer and Makachow on the outside. So, what's going on, by the way? There we go. Let's see what the boys can do this year. Obviously, our first game isn't until next week, but in terms of the conference standings and what we're up against, we are a 78 overall. Bowling Green, 82. Miami U, 81. Coastal Carolina, 73. Sam Houston, 74. Western Kentucky, 79. Kennesaw State, 74. Eastern Michigan, 79. We should be in the mix, but we're not the favorites based on overall. We are not the favorites to get promotion this year, and my hopes have never been lower that we were going to get promotion. Maybe season 1 in this conference, it was at its lowest. That's probably fair to say, actually. But that was for good reason. All right, so we have the 10 points left. There's not going to be much we can do here then, aside from sort by interest. And we'll put an extra points on her, hair, whatever, and cutting. There we go. Our first game of the year. Our first look at this version of the Ball State Cardinals. It's against our old pals in Buffalo, who we are 4 overall points better than. And actually, I mentioned, now we can't edit it from Scheme and Playbook because it might fuck up the game, but apparently from Edit Coach, it's fine. Our defensive playbook. We know that we're really weak at linebacker this year. The 4-2-5 is probably for the best. We have a good defensive line, so a 3-2-6 isn't quite necessary. We're going to move to that 4-2-5 this year. And then, again, you're still not allowed to pick a custom playbook from there, but technically the closest thing that we have is the spread option. So that's going to be our play there. We're going to a 4-2-5 defense this year. And just to make sure nothing got fucked up. Yeah, we're fine. Super, super weird glitch is currently ongoing, but everything for us is about as normal as it's going to be. All right, Buffalo, let's do it. Let's do it. I gotta be honest, I couldn't care less if we win or lose this game. I only care about the conference games this year. That's it. That is all I care about. Like, yes, winning these games, it's a positive thing. We should aim to win every game that we possibly can. That is just the reality. The more wins, the better. But I just care about the promotion more than anything else. So another season of Conference USA Ball State football, as we have hit the brick wall of getting promoted. Even though last year we had a clear-cut shot and we choked. Again, we were 8-1 and then lost our final 3 regular season games and our bowl game to miss out on any form of success last year outside of a winning record. We are up 17-13 on the Bulls heading into the 4th quarter, as we miss a 54-yard field goal attempt. Buffalo turns it over. Hans R. Sticky with the interception. Very nice. And it's now a 7-point lead for the Cards. 41-yard field goal was good. Buffalo turns it over again. Wyndham Wyatt gets the sack on 4th down. Is that it? It will be. We would have to choke so badly to not win this game from here. Yeah, it's over. No touching to kick off the season.
No touching! No touching! Great start to the season.
Good way to start. It was close there for a couple of minutes, but all in all, we figured it out. All in all, we figured it out. Doofenshmirtz, 48% completion rating. Okay. Get 350 yards of offense. Went 15 of 31, 193 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Not amazing, but we'll chalk it up to off-season rust. A lot of broken tackles for our running backs today. Okay. Not Doofenshmirtz's best game, but again, it'll do. It'll do. That'll do. All right. Good way to start the year. Like I said, it's not the biggest win of the year. If anything, I'm just very happy we got it over with quickly, right? No bad news yet in terms of potential recruits. Our contender status, despite the win, has dropped to a B-. Shout out to Muted for the 1 year off the primer. I mean, it's been longer than a year that I've had to deal with your freaking names. I do love the humor, though. I do. Muted, thank you. I appreciate you. We're able to jump right into this game against Fresno State as well until something changes about recruitment. It should just be game after game. We are 2 overall points better. The defense is even, but a 5-point advantage on offense. Taboo, hello. How are you tonight? All right. Get these damn non-conference games out of the way. That's all we can do. And then the real season begins.
Welcome to Muncie, Indiana, home of the Ball State.
Back in Muncie. My names are intentionally terrible, but at least they aren't dick jokes. That's fair. That's fair. And for that, I thank you. All right, boys. You got a no-touching win over Buffalo. What can you do against Fresno? I'm hoping that just by hitting sim to end of game, we'll do better. Safety and a field goal, but a touchdown for the Bulldogs. 7-5. 8-7 Ball State. 14-8 at half. 17-8. Uh-oh. 17-11. We're going to take over here because if they don't score, we won't have enough time. Oh, baby. Aren't we starting in great field position?
They'll throw it on first down.
Got a couple of yards out of that.
On that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's going to be a long drive.
It's going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to
Great cut.
be smart.
A million bugs.
You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving
Okay.
down the field.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end.
Got end fries in. I opt out. I don't want the running back sweep. We're fine.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch.
Run him over. Yes. Good man. Did they nerf the jet sweep? They did change how effective the Wildcat is. So you might see me be a bit nervous to run that as much as I used to. Oh, come on, man. How don't you come down with that? On a secure catch, you had so much time. Be a man. There we go. That's a man right there. Setaguchi. They did make pursuit angles better, yeah. All right, see if we can go to Florida man here. He's a Florida man. Are you ready for the Florida man? All right. Yeah. All right. Setaguchi might be here. Okay. Chunking our way downfield. As we do, we're playing our game.
They'll go to the ground.
Head down.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down.
Might get ass up for the first down.
Now this defense
Florida man.
really uses stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way.
He's a real Florida man. Marching our way down with these RPOs.
They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. The give to the back. That's what you expect.
Yard
from a
pickup,
senior.
not bad.
Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
They seem to be adjusting a little bit.
2nd and 7. The pull and throw.
He's a real Florida man. Up to the 13-yard line. We should be in a position. Auburn Lang does have star, that's true. I hit it too early. We got 4 yards out of it, though.
Pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down.
10 yards to go.
In the red zone here on second down. The give to the back.
Not bad, all things considered.
Short pickup.
We got 2 plays here to get into the end zone. Or at least get that much closer.
Maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this.
He's a real Florida man.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals.
Man, that drive
We'll
right
take it.
there is exactly what you dream.
We'll take it.
How you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, take the ball down the field.
The junior.
And now
How the hell's that guy a junior already?
taking the lead late in this
Obviously we got to kick the extra point to take the lead. And there we go. 39 seconds left for Fresno. This feels like Mike Leach air raid, but the Ole Miss play. I mean, hey,
Team play touchdown.
I'll take it.
And they finish things off with an
California liberals ready for the real Florida man.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Rip that ball out. That works too.
Any crease in that kickoff
All right, gentlemen.
at the 17.
We got to bring some heat here.
Fresno State takes over in the offense.
Can't just back up.
So the first order of business.
We got to bring some heat here.
Knock yourself out of field goal range.
correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative.
Brother me
play.
softly.
If I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone.
Get him! Let's go, boys!
And he can't find anyone.
Let's go. The corner blitz. He stood no chance.
Here late in the fourth.
No chance
Need to get it to
on the corner blitz.
He's back to throw on second down.
Nearly intercepted.
Incomplete.
It's 3rd and 21 from the 7.
Up against it here, trailing late in the game. The defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion.
Oh, boys.
What's happening here? Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
Coming after him.
Get him, get him, get him.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down.
Wow. Oh my God, that was so close. I'm covering the guy going over the middle, so he can't make that throw. He just has to throw it away.
You can give up on a play like that.
One more stop.
Incompletion, 4th and long now. And you're
They have had nothing for the zone blitz.
What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the match?
One more stop.
To come up with a big one to give
Gonna hurt when they score a 93-yarder? Yep.
Here's a throw.
Or not! Makachow ends this game. Ball State 2-0 to start the new season.
Big-time players.
They had no answer for that zone blitz at all. Perfect play calling from us.
Not closing the door completely.
Okay, again, we win our non-conference games, but it is the conference games that matter. Ka-chow! God, he's a senior. Easiest pick for Makachow.
Their work here is
And this ball game is over. All State 2-0 to start a season again. At least winning games should give us... Yeah, I mean, again, any game we can win is a good thing, no matter what. Doofenshmirtz up from the 40% to 71. I don't know if he threw any picks. Let's check.
At the end of the
Real
day,
Florida man was the hero.
find
Did he
ways
throw any
to
interceptions
these
here?
last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy.
No turnovers today.
Comes some adversity, but at the end
No
of the
turnovers.
day, they were able to step
Good stuff, boys. Good stuff.